Hello Reformers and welcome to a special feature of Cattails. This game key was provided by Indieboost, and if you'd like to check out the game, there is a link in the description. Now Cattails is a game where you become a cat, and that is exactly what we want to do. As you can see, I've actually already made a cat, but we're going to be creating a new one for this particular video, and we're going to see exactly what's going on with it. So we're going to be playing on the normal difficulty, and technically we can actually skip the intro and the tutorial. I think we will probably do that, and we can select a starting colony. So there are 3 different colonies that you can choose from in terms of what kind of cats you want to be familiarizing yourself with. And the forest colony is kind of your standard friendly forest dwelling cats. Then you have the mountain domain, which are kind of like warrior cats, and then you do have the mystic colony, which are more to do with, well, mystical cats. Yes, mystical cats. Anyway, we are going to be going for the mountain domain for the most part, and I'm gonna be you know what, I'm just gonna go Barney. Gonna go Barney once again. Yes, that's very imaginative. I know, very, very imaginative. Let's go for a grey cat with maybe not red eyes. Let's go blue eyes. Why not? That seems like pretty cool. And we can now head onward. Now you may think to yourselves, this game, it seems very simple, doesn't it? Seems very simple. Seems you know, not entirely deep or anything. There's no meta game. No, there is. There is a meta game, and it is a fantastic game, in my opinion. I played this for, well, actually a very long time previously, not on the PC, but yes, played this for a very long time. This is on the PC at the moment. Anyway, good day. Coco told me to expect someone new soon. I am Leo. I'm the leader of the mountain domain. I'm here to greet you on behalf of our community. Yeah, so Coco is the cat that you meet initially, and, well, they basically help you with all of the controls, teach you about hunting, teach you about all kinds of your stats, and all kinds of wonderful things. Anyway, you can see here, Delta is the shopkeeper, Luna is the healer. You can actually pay to, you know, heal yourself and everything, and you will be getting cat coins and all kinds of wonderful things. So there's Leo. He's the leader of the mountain domain. There's Luna as well. This is a little bit like Stardew Valley as well. It's kind of got that feel to it. It's nice of you to stop by and all. I'm Luna, yes. I run the clinic, so I guess I can heal you and stuff if you get injured. Yeah, that's about it. There we go. Thanks very much, Luna. Alright, so now, there is a task board. As you can see, this wooden board has many tasks posted to it. What would you like to do? Alright, so we're going to read today's task. Our enemies press in from all sides. Secure victory in 2 daily battles, then return for your reward. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit too difficult for me right now because I don't have any fighting skill whatsoever. And that is going to be a bit of a problem. So we are going to just leave the task board for the moment until we have a little bit more fighting skill. As I say, the warrior colony, which is what we are a part of right now, they generally tend to focus on expanding territory and fighting other cats, and then going from there. And the mystic colony is more to do with, well, should we say, gathering things? And I don't know about the forest colony. I've never actually played with them before, so I don't really know, but yes. Anyway, let's, there we go. Let's talk to the shopkeeper. Well, I'm Delta, and I'm the shopkeeper around here. Hope to see you around. Ah, thanks very much. Okay, so I have no coins right now, but we are going to go out and see what I can... as you can see, I actually attempted to attack this butterfly. No, I'm a bit too late. Oh, well, never mind. So, basically, what you want to do as a cat is you want to try and survive, because the general story is very, very sad, actually. The story is basically, you were a cat in a pet shop. You were picked up by a mother and her daughter, as far as I'm aware. And basically what happens is the daughter is smitten with you, you know, with the cat, and basically kind of forces the mother into a purchase. And then the mother later down the line abandons the cat at the side of the road. Yeah, very, very sad indeed. And you know, you are that cat, and then obviously then you meet Coco, and everything is then a little bit better in the world. And you're then able to run around scavenging things, hunting, fighting other cats, and generally just existing and having a grand old time in the process. Anyway, I'm actually gonna this is gonna be impossible for me. Oh, almost. We almost did it. Did you see that? Yeah, I was attempting to hunt that rabbit right there, but let me just tell you, hunting anything but mice at the beginning is very, very difficult. I feel like hunting in this game is just in general very tricky initially, until you get a couple more points in the hunting skill. And I will be showing you the skill tree in just a second. If you can call it a skill tree, I mean, you have 4 different things that you can improve in your cat skills. And, well, those things will improve various aspects of what you're good at and, you know, what kind of things you have at your disposal. So, there is actually a mouse right here, which I would like to attack, if at all possible. Ah, yes. So if you get too close, that's not good, because if you get too close, they're going to get scared, they're going to run away a little bit ahead of time, and as a result, they're going to be able to escape your clutches. Ah, there's an enemy cat. Okay, so we actually have enemy cats in our territory right here. Well, technically this is neutral territory. This is not actually anything to do with ours. The mountain domain is not here. I'm actually going to show you the map in just a second, just so you can actually get an idea of what the scope is of the game. Anyway, if I... why is it like that? Why? Okay, where's my... Okay, so apparently... apparently I'm going to need to do something about my inventory, because apparently the key bindings have gone back to the way they were. Alright, so there we go. Now we can actually take a look at the map, and you can see here that it is pretty massive, and you can see that every single other colony in the area, in the entire world map, has a particular section designated to them initially, and then as time goes on, you can see these little bars on the top of each little square. That indicates how much influence the cat colony in question has in that particular sector. I told you, this game is not a shallow experience by any means. You're going to have a blast just trying to help your colony to maintain some kind of territory. And as you can see at the top here, in my current sector, the mountain colony has 51% in comparison to the forest, who has 49%. So if I were to defeat the cats in the area that we just ran from, then we would be able to increase our influence in that area, and as a result we'd be able to, you know, maybe capture that sector for our colony, and as a result expand their territory. So that's pretty good. Anyway, I'm going to try and see if I can... Oh no, this is not going to work out. Yes. Yeah, you can go into a kind of sneak mode, and then what you can do is you can pounce on a potential hunting target, and I've tried to do this a couple of times now, and it has not worked out for the better. Let's actually see if I can get this mouse. Oh yes, it seems to have spotted me already. Isn't that fantastic? Okay, well, I can pick up that butterfly. The butterflies are going to actually be pretty useful later down the line. Hopefully the mouse is going to get a little bit chill in just a second, because I would like to be able to maybe attack it if at all possible. The lamppost caused a little bit of a problem for me. Alright, there we go. Okay, so yes, maybe we'll be able to do something. Okay, so you see that little circle above the mouse's head? That basically determines whether I'm actually able to even do an attack. Oh, we missed. Oh well, never mind. Yes, that you're gonna need to spend a little bit of time, I think, just gathering things and leveling up as a result of that, because you gain experience from basically doing anything in the game, and that is a really good way to go. Anyway, we're actually in a cave at the moment. This is the first time I've actually entered a cave, so I'm not entirely sure what we will be able to do here. Hey, you there, what do you think you're doing, trampling over the ground so loud like that? You're gonna give me a headache. There's just no respect for the mole folk these days. You act like you've never seen a mole before, ha! Well, newsflash, we exist. Me and my brothers have been around for a long time. Name's Molo. I run the canyon mine with my workers. Hey, that gives me an idea. Listen, old Molo ain't as young as he used to be. Are you interested in a little adventure? Maybe you could head down into the mines below and nab me a couple of gems. I love how they sparkle. I do it myself, but my eyes and claws don't have the strength they once had. If you grab me some gems, I'll make sure you're rewarded. You can mine by swiping with your claws at the big rocks. Some of them have rare minerals inside. I pay mole cash in exchange for gems. You can trade in your mole cash at my shop for all sorts of goodies. Your mews are no good to me, but some of my workers may be interested in them. You can descend into the mine through the entrance behind me. Fair warning, mining is tiring work. You'll want to pack a lunch to take with you. Alright, a few of my miners have problems with bats too. They're nasty flying critters that tend to be aggressive, so watch yourself while you're down there. Let me know if you need any more pointers. Now go and find me some beautiful gems. Alright, well, we're actually going to be coming back here if I can. But for the moment, I'm actually going to be leaving because I do not have any food. Basically, I have a way to heal myself. All of the herbs and various flowers that I've been picking up can be used to heal yourself over time. But for the most part, I have not been able to really find anything else. Don't tell anyone, but I've got a pet mouse back at my den. He's too cute to eat, says Cappuccino. Ah, yes. The trials and tribulations of a cat that keeps a mouse as a pet. It's Tom and Jerry all over again, although the dynamic is a little bit different, I suppose. Anyway, let's see if I can maybe earn enough experience and maybe get a little bit of, yeah, as you can see right here, oh, never mind. I actually have a huge amount of experience. Okay, so I'm actually going to be increasing. Well, foraging's really good as well, but I think what I'm going to be doing is increasing my hunting, used for finding, tracking, and killing prey. At higher levels, a hunter will become better at pouncing upon small creatures, focus on his or her meal faster, and unlock a scent compass to point out nearby prey. Upgrade hunting for 22 experience? Yes, why not? Let's do that. And as you can see, the experience required to upgrade does increase over time, and I'm going to be increasing that once again. There we go. Okay, so I think level 2 is probably fine. I'm going to increase fighting a little bit. This will increase damage and attack speed. And we do have passive skills as well, as you can see down here. So you can actually get sprint and diplomacy, as well as wild slash, summon allies, and so on and so forth. And there are a number of others as well. Now, do bear in mind that if you go through the tutorial, Coco, who is the first cat that you meet, she will give you sprint for free. So you don't actually have to spend experience on that. But obviously, because we skipped it, well, it's a little bit of a harder start for us, but that's absolutely fine. I don't mind that. Anyway, let's have a look here. I'm gonna increase my fighting skill again. And now I have exactly 22 remaining, so technically I'm going to go for swimming. Swimming is pretty important because I found out in previous playthroughs of this that if you go into the water and you don't have a strong enough swimming skill, or at the very least you don't get lucky, you are going to have some problems and you're going to, well, generally not be having a very good time of things. Okay, so I'm actually just going to kill a couple of these if I can. I mean, they're probably going to be needed for me a little bit later on, because there are some other meta elements that you're probably going to want to be participating in that Coco is going to try and help you with as well. There is a shrine, for example, that will help you, and indeed help the cats, to get some form of peace going on, instead of this constant warlike, state going on. Anyway, we are going to continue trying to run around here. I'm actually unsure where I even am. Let me have a look. Okay, so I'm actually around here. So the temple that I was talking about is actually in the center of the map. Maybe we can actually go over there and see what's going on, because we might be able to... I'd like to find some prey, actually, now that I have 2 points in hunting, but might be a bit too difficult still. No, there's a fish. I don't think I'm going to be able to get that, to be honest. If it comes closer, I might be able to, but it seems to... maybe I'll be able to get it. Yeah, there we go, we actually did. Oh, fantastic. Okay, so that's a trout. They are pretty difficult to get, or at least in my past experience, I've had difficulties getting those. Anyway, there's a huge amount of different things that we can pick up here, which is really good. That additional experience is making all the difference. And are there any other places that I can actually, any other things that I can actually hunt here? No, it seems like we can't. All right, well, that's fine. We can move on to the temple, and it seems like unfortunately we will be unable to enter it for the moment, but that's all right. I at least have shown you, where the temple is and everything. But basically, you can go down into that trap door, and then Coco will say to you, "Oh, you need to collect these things." It's kind of similar to Stardew Valley, where you are attempting to rebuild the community center. Oh, hello. Hello, I'm being attacked. Alright, so we do have to be a bit careful here. I'm gonna Oh, oh, that guy is a beast. He has a huge amount of swimming skill, that guy. Alright, so we do want to be a bit cautious here. I'm going to try and see if I can... Whoa, okay, so they've got some pretty decent fighting skills as well, and I have no one here, so I'm basically just going to move away. I don't think I'll be able to tackle those guys 1 versus 2, at least with my current fighting stat. But let's see if I can pick up a couple more. Bear in mind that you don't even... Oh, there's a massive fight going on here. Okay, let me see if I can help out a little bit. That's really not... Oh, no. Yes, I'm helping. Oh, okay, well, we lost all of our people, unfortunately. They were all needlessly slaughtered, but hopefully we'll get a couple of reinforcements to come along. Ah, yes, that's also a bit of an issue. I now have a full inventory, so we're going to have to do something about that. Let's use this. We're going to be healing ourselves a little bit as a result, and I think I probably want to... I could eat the trout, but I think that's going to be a little bit too good, if you know what I mean. It's going to be, yeah, I should eat some raspberries, I suppose. There we go. Yeah, that's given me a little bit, and we'll just eat some of this to heal our wounds, and yeah, there is a fight going on here, but obviously, do you think I can actually, maybe I can, oh no, I can't upgrade any further, that's unfortunate. Are there any reinforcements coming here? No, it seems like that's not the case, so I guess I'll just leave them to it, unfortunately, but it is very early on in the game, and generally you're going to be able to participate much, much more later down the line in these fights, as long as you spec into fighting skill. Even without fighting skill, you should be able to do no problem at all. And as you can see, I was successful in hunting that rabbit, successful in hunting that mouse, and maybe... yeah, I was going to say, maybe we'll be successful in hunting that other thing, but no, it just managed to escape at the last second. But that's fine. That's not a problem. We are now back at our base, and as I was about to say, before we were rudely interrupted by that huge amount of fighting going on, basically, the... where am I now? I need to go over this way. Yes, anyway, basically... In this game, you do not need to rest. You don't need to sleep if you don't want to. You don't have to do that. And that's really, really cool in my opinion. There's no energy bar or anything like that. You basically are allowed to go wherever you want, whenever you want, as long as your health and indeed your hunger meter allows it. As well as, of course, the plant respawn rates. Because plants are, they're on a bit of a timer. And they do tend to be, well, they go away for a little bit of time. I don't exactly know how long, but they go away, and you're unable to, you know, harvest them again and again. Of course, balancing reasons and so on. But sleeping, what it does do is regenerate your HP, and it does give you a little bit of experience as well. So if you want to, you can just sleep, well, quite a bit. Anyway, as we can see here, we are now being met by Coco. Hi Barney, how are you today? Listen, there's something I want you to see. Something tells me you could help me with it. Maybe you can restore the balance. If you can get a free moment, you should come to the Sacred Temple. It's right in the middle of the wilderness. You can find it on your map. I'll meet you there. And this is the scary and also rather extremely cool thing about Coco. Well, she seems to be able to teleport. And that's pretty cool in my opinion. Anyway, let's see if I can maybe sell a couple of things here. Where is the... there's Delta. There we go. Hello. Yes, I would like to visit the shop. I would like to sell some items, please. Alright, so let's have a look here. Would you like to sell for 1? Are you serious? That is terrible. Okay, well, yeah, that's not really gonna work. I guess I could give some of these. Yeah, I guess we'll just do that. Why not? I think that's probably fine. Let's sell for that. 10 mews for your items. Yeah, sure. There we go. Okay, and that's gotten us a little bit of space, a little bit of cat coins, and we're going to buy some items here as well. Let's see if we can buy something. Okay, so you can actually buy some food here if you so desire, and you can buy some other things as well, like, well, black hairs. You can actually buy... look at that! You can actually unlock additional colors for your cat. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, that is really cool. Tortoiseshell and white color for your cat. That's nice. Silver tabby as well. Wow. I like silver tabbies. I gotta say that. Anyway, a medieval green surcoat for your cat to wear. That's very cool. Alright, so that's 90 mews, but that's actually not even that, it's not even that expensive. It's pretty affordable, and the inventory expansion is pretty amazing in my opinion. I think that is definitely going to be something that you will want if you are not really caring too much about the cosmetic side of things. Anyway, let's make our way down to the sacred temple and see exactly what Coco wants. And we can also take a look and see if there's any fighting going on. There are some fights going on over to the left. There's also a fish here that I wouldn't mind taking out. There we go. And now I'm having a bit of an issue, but thankfully I have spec'd into swimming, so I can get out of the river. Otherwise it is very, very strong, the current, and it does make it a bit hard to get out. So let me see, there we go. Got that field mouse down, and we are going to be needing a couple of these things for the event in the temple, so it's a good idea to keep them around. I'm trying to help out. Yeah, I got a little bit of experience, very nice. Yes, more experience, very good. Maybe I can continue to kill here. I don't know where... Yes, yeah, there we go. The battle is won. Fantastic. We actually, well, had an effect. We actually had an effect on the battle itself and was able to win the day for our friends here. So that's pretty cool. All right, so there's that. Let me get those raspberries just in case we need those. And yeah, so basically what you need to do, if I can have a look at the map here, so you can see the blue bar at the very top of that little square, there's only a very small amount of green left. So if maybe 2 more cats appear and they are defeated in this area, then the square will, you know, turn to blue, and then it will be basically the mountain colony's territory from then on. So that's pretty cool in my opinion. And there we go. All right, so we're going to be restoring ourselves just a little bit. There's a frog here. Oh no. Yes, okay, there are a couple of other cats there, but I'm not going to be fighting those. I think it might be a little bit too harsh for me right now, considering it's 1 versus 2 once again, and I don't have that much fighting skill. So let me have a look. Where am I currently? Oh, okay. It's going to take me a bit of time to get back to the temple, but it shouldn't be too bad because I can scavenge along the way. Maybe do a little bit of hunting as well. Alright, so not too much foraging or hunting done, unfortunately, but we have arrived at the temple and we can speak to Coco and see what she has to say. You're here, good. Now we just have to make sure there's no one else around. Okay, looks like we're alone. Except for Ellie, of course, but that's alright. I'm about to show you a place I've never shown anyone else. I think you may be able to help me. Follow me, Barney, down into the temple ruins. And yes, there you go. So the trapdoor that we saw earlier, that has been opened. And we can now see what's going on. Well, this is it, the temple ruins. Pretty neat, isn't it? This is where I live. I don't let most cats in here, but I've made an exception for you. I don't know why, but it's like something inside me is telling me that you can help me with a small problem that I'm having. You see, I'm not the only one that lives here. These ruins are also the residence of a kindly nature spirit. The forest guardian watches over all the wilds and maintains the balance between all living things. But now the forest guardian is gone, disappeared, vanished. One day the guardian was here, the next day the guardian wasn't. The balance is broken. That's the last thing they said to me before they left. I don't know what to do. Maybe the forest guardian is weakening, maybe it's a test, but I think you might be the solution to this mess. We should bounce some ideas off each other. There's an old prophecy about the arcane pillars that line the halls of the temple ruins. You can find them all around this room. They look like dark standing stones. The prophecy says that the pillars have been endowed with some sort of power, but I haven't figured out how to activate them just yet. Maybe you know how. Listen, I know it sounds crazy, but you have to try to get them working for me. Check out the pillars for me, won't you? Alright, so let's take a quick look at the pillars and see what's actually going on here. Oh, something's happening. What did you do? What do you mean you don't know? Look at the arcane pillar, it's pulsing with light. How odd. It's like it's reacting to you. Well, this is a step in the right direction. Whoa, do you see those symbols above the pillar? What do you think it means? Maybe the pillar is trying to tell us something. Oh, I have an idea. Maybe you should go and collect all those items, then bring them to this pillar. That might be enough to activate its power and bring the forest guardian back. Maybe try to place the items at the foot of this pillar, that might just work. Alright, so we need 3 mice, 2 squirrels, 1 and 1 black hare. Now, unfortunately, maybe not unfortunately, but I do have a mouse. So let's drop that, there you go. And do I have a field mouse? Do I need a field mouse? I don't know whether that counts as an actual mouse. Maybe it doesn't. There's a rabbit. Ah, there we go. I can actually do that. So let's drop that as well. And is there anything else? I guess I could try and drop this and see if it actually counts. That does not count. Okay, so field mice and regular mice are completely different things, but you get the gist, right? You get the gist, because that basically means that I will need to go out, I will need to scavenge, hunt a couple more mice, a couple of squirrels, and a black hare. We could actually buy a black hare from the shop back at base if we wanted to. And then it's going to unlock these other stones in the temple as well. So apart from the whole territory expansion meta game that's going on, you also have this to do as well. So eventually all of these stones are going to have different requirements and different things that you need to provide, and then eventually, hopefully, the Forest Guardian will return and, well, good things will happen. So yeah, if you'd like to check out this game, there is a link in the description. Otherwise, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.